Rounding to significant figures. When we are rounding to significant figures, we start from the left-hand side because that's where the numbers with the most value are. To round 213 to one significant figure, we place a line after 2, the first number. The 1 makes the decision, so the 2 stays the same. However, 2 is not close to 213, so in this case we must add 2 zeros and the answer is 200. To round 46,567 to two significant figures, we place the line 2 numbers from the left. The 5 decides, the 6 goes up to a 7, and again, we must include zeros so that the number makes sense. To round 3,267 to 3 significant figures, we place the line after the third number from the left. The 7 decides, the 6 goes up to a 7, and we add a 0 on the end. Working with decimal numbers, we still start from the left-hand side, so with the number that has the most value. To round 2.345 to one significant figure, we place the line after the first number. The 3 decides, so the 2 stays the same. We do not need to add zeros this time because there is no difference between 2 and 2.000. This is different from when rounding to decimal places, where you do need to include the number of places after the decimal. To round 46.567 to 2 significant figures, we place the line after the second number from the left. The 5 decides, so the 6 goes up to a 7. Again, we do not need to add the zeros as they do not make any difference to the value of the number. To round 6.7280 to 3 significant figures, we place the line after the third number from the left. The 8 makes the decision, so the 2 becomes a 3. When rounding numbers with a 0 at the front to significant figures, we do not include the 0. So for example, to round 0.213 to one significant figure, we place the line after the 2 because that is the first number that has any value. The 1 is the deciding number, so the 2 does not change. So our final answer is 0.2. To round 0.0567 to 2 significant figures, we place the line after the 6 because 5 and 6 are the 2 first significant figures. The 7 decides, which makes the 6 go up to a 7. To round 0.0070289 to 3 significant figures, we do not include the zeros in front again. However, notice that the 0 in the middle is included. So the first 3 significant figures are 7, 0, and 2. We place the line after the 2. The deciding number is 8. So the answer is 0.00703. Here are some practice questions. Pause the video and have a go. Here are some exam questions. 0.4726. The line goes after the 7 as these are the first 2 significant numbers. The 2 is the deciding number, so the answer is 0.47. 67,480 to one significant figure. The 7 decides, so the answer is 70,000. 9325.822 to 2 significant figures. The 2 decides, so the 3 remains the same. Remember to include the 2 zeros so the number is close to the starting number.